Midweek move, clock hits late afternoon. Crack that link, we go live real soon. Got the rig on the desk, chat up on the screen. Call sign clean, chasing that S-meter green. James in the window, Dan in the frame. Hump Day vibe, put some respect on the name. Talking trips to the park, pack light, pack smart. Radios in the dirt like roots of the heart. Whip in the wind, make the whole band bend. CQ from the hilltop, pick up a new friend. Hump Day happy hour, we on tonight. On tonight. James and Dan got the signal right. Signal right. Parks on the air, yeah, we call that live. From the chat to the sky, we be live all night. Hump Day happy hour, pull up, tune in, ham fam worldwide, let the fun begin. From antennas up high to the code in your ear. If you copy this flow, drop a check in here. Hey. Got birds overhead, pass quick, don't wait. Track that off, hit the window, don't be late. Uplink tight, downlink clear. Sat past shore, but the stories last year. Key on the desk, thumb on the switch. Dips and dives in the wind, make the whole band bend. CQ from the hilltop, pick up a new friend. Hump Day happy hour, we on tonight. On tonight. James and Dan got the signal right. Signal right. Parks on the air, yeah, we call that live. From the chat to the sky, we be live all night. Hump Day happy hour, pull up, tune in, ham fam worldwide, let the fun begin. From antennas up high to the code in your ear. If you copy this flow, drop a check in here. Hey. Got birds overhead, pass quick, don't wait. Track that off, hit the window, don't be late. Uplink tight, downlink clear. Sat past shore, but the stories last year. Key on the desk, thumb on the switch. Dips and dives in a row, hear that rhythm itch. Slow it down and we speed that tone. Little language of our own, right through the headphone. Hump Day happy hour, we on tonight. We on tonight. James and Dan got the signal right. Signal right. Parks on the air, yeah, we call that live. From the chat to the sky, we be live all night. Hump Day happy hour, pull up, tune in, ham fam worldwide, let the fun begin. From antennas up high to the code in your ear. If you copy this flow, drop a check in here. Let's go.
Hey, man.
What is up, man? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zulu November, the Ham Radio Adventure, man. Yeah, thanks for stopping by your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It is Hump Day, time for the Hump Day Happy Hour. We got a great stream planned tonight. And as always, before we get started, we're going to thank these guys right here. They are absolutely awesome. And we got a new new Patreon, Packing Hams. Welcome for welcome. And we also have a new upgrade. Mr. Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Alpha X-Ray moves up to the King Court. Welcome to the royalty status, buddy. Also, shout out to the YouTube members, equally important. Green in the chat or blue if they are a moderator. And the ever-changing board, which did have a change, but me and Dan was being slack in the back.
Oh, no.
And didn't get it changed in time. But Kilo Niner Alpha Echo moves into the number 3 spot with his off-stream donation. Thank you very much, Kent. We appreciate you, and you are in the top 3. Dan, what is going on?
Well, firstly, a little bit of housekeeping. You can't say slack in the back because it's not 10 o'clock yet. We'll get there. We will get there after the show. Let's run down the list. Before we do, welcome. It is episode 234 of Hump Day Happy Hour, and I did a little bit of math before stream because you don't math on stream.
Not on the stream.
That's 4.5 years of Hump Day Happy Hour. 4.5 years. That is incredible. We're on a run. That's for sure. First in the chat was Daryl. What's going on, buddy? Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra X-Ray Hotel. Good to see you in here. KR4JGD was next. What's up, buddy? Good to have you in here. Dale was next. Whiskey 5 digital subscriber line. DSO. What's up, buddy? Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar. That's our buddy Ron Chris over at Georgia Parks and Propagation. He says, where's my comments? Is YouTube eating comments again? Man, I hate it when they do that. That sucks. Chris K2PTC. It is Hump Day, brother. Good to have you here. Zach with an H. What's up, buddy? Kilo 4. Zulu. Sierra Romeo. Aaron's here. KQ4 Hotel Zulu Kilo. I love all these Zulus. This is awesome. Wendy, we're going to get your call sign right. You ready for this? Stand by. Kilo Quebec 4. Mike Yankee uniform. What's up? Good to have you here. Firebug, I believe that's Sandy. Kilo Oscar 4. Oscar. Good to have you here. Mike 88KB. What's up, buddy? Happy Hump Day to you. Terry's here with a 2-2. Kilo 8. Go Quebec. What's going on, buddy? Hey, there's Robert, our buddy Ronnie. Kilo Oscar 4. Zulu Romeo X-Ray is in the house. Always good to have you. KJ5 GKK. Paul, the Southern Ham is here. The flat cap is back. That's right. We are rocking the flat cap. We are a member of the FCC tonight. That would be the flat cap crew. I need to be officially ordained into this so I can be a member. Daryl's here. Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra X-Ray Hotel. Dennis Alpha Delta 9 Whiskey. Mike, what's up, buddy? My Toy Ostrich is here with his extra spicy unicorns. What's going on, Chris? Sacco, what's up, buddy? KY4AX. Don't worry, man. They're clean. Appreciate it. Martini's here. Whiskey Delta 4 Juliet. Mike, what's up? Kenny Adams, what's up? That's Kilo Charlie 5. Mike Juliet Echo. What's up, man? Good to have you here. Dad, what's up? Kilo Delta 9 Uniform Victor Kilo. Zach, we already got you, man. That's right. Hashtag FCC in the house. That's right. Kilo Echo 4 Eastern Standard Time and Kilo 4 Alpha on their other account. Murphy Homestead Goods. Good to have y'all in here. Yo, I'm here, says the Brisket Master Eddie. Kilo Oscar 4 November Lima. Or as we affectionately call him, November Lova. Because Eddie is just a lovable type of fellow. That's right. Liz and fam say good evening. That is Romeo 8 Whiskey Romeo Echo. Good to have you and the fam here along with us. The Hammer is in the house. 59A Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India. I ain't seen you in a while, buddy. Good to see you in here. And NC Old Man Overload. That's our buddy Turd in the pile up in 4TRD. Episode 234. Hump Day Happy Hour. 4.5 years. Let's do it. And
just so you know, I've been getting Wendy's call sign right. Thank you.
I haven't.
I think I did a quick hard reset on the database, and I forgot. There's this Kilo 8 guy that keeps calling me. I can't remember his call for nothing anymore, but I can remember hers now because there's a couple times that Jason hit me on the radio and said both operators, and I just typed it in. So,
well, that Kilo 8 is probably Golf Quebec. His name's Richard, by the way.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah.
Like, does he just constantly call you?
Sometimes
Okay.
He wants to make sure that he's in your log.
That might
be damned. He doesn't care.
That might be him. That might be him.
That's right.
Anyway, it's one of those nights where we like to have a little bit of extra participation. Tonight we're going to be talking about our ham radio projects that either we're working on, we're beating around the bush working on, there's some reason we're not doing it, or we're just being lazy. We're doing all that good stuff. Hey, Reed, good to see you in the chat.
Hey, buddy.
So really good. Reed didn't get to make it down to Hamcation this year, but we did send him a special message. So
yeah, man,
we missed you, man.
I was there. I was there in heart. I was the one behind the camera, buddy. That's why I wasn't in it, but I was there.
Good evening, David.
Yeah, what's up, KY? I'm KY4. Yeah. KY4 GM. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you.
What'd you start to call him?
Sacco.
Oh, Sacco.
The whole KYs, man. Yeah. If your call sign begins in a KY, I kind of get all flustered.
Hey, it happens.
But it's not 10 o'clock yet. We can't.
That's right. But we're going to drop this link here. If I can figure out how to do that again. Yeah, I got it. It looked different when I brought it up. I was like, wait, what is this?
I got it handy if you want me to. It doesn't
I
matter.
got it. We're going to drop this link, and if you have a project that you're working on or getting ready to work on, or you're putting off working on it, and it's ham radio related, and you got good audio and good quality camera or something, it don't really have to be a good quality camera. As long as your audio is good, that's what matters. But there's the link. You guys can pop in here and talk about your projects you got coming up. And the reason I'm doing that is because I got so many projects. I got way too many irons on the fire, and I'm not pulling them off the fire. They're just sitting there and getting oranger and oranger and oranger. And eventually I'm going to brand somebody with one of them because I don't know what else to do with it, because I don't have time to do half of this stuff that I want to get done. Like this weekend, for example, like I really had said that I'm going to get out there and I'm going to iron out my station and I'm going to do some linear birds. Not one time did I get to pull it out. So Turd says he's working on some mesh core. You know, a whole lot of people have been working on, like, there were so many people at the ham show talking about mesh tactic and everything. A whole that stuff is getting really, really huge.
It is, yeah.
I haven't even dabbled with it.
Chris wants to know, how's the 4-wave antenna working out for me? Man, I love it. I love it. I think I'm going to do, all right, so me and James actually did an activation video with it. Worked very well. I think I'm going to set it up here on the house, just like I would on a POTA. I'm going to leave it on the back of the truck. I'm going to run some coax into the shack here, and I'm going to use it with my shack rig for a while, just to do something different, just to have fun with it, and have fun.
That sounds like to me somebody who's too lazy to go out and POTA. I'm just saying.
No, it's just my time availability.
Oh God, here we go.
You know.
So I know you don't need no bag of golf balls, because I know that ain't the problem.
My boss. It's my boss.
I know that ain't the problem. So let's see. Is it the work leash that we need to cut loose, or what's going on here?
That's exactly what it is, for sure. John, what's up, man? We see you slide in here. Kilo 8 November, India Victor. Good to have you from West by God, Virginia. Hopefully you're staying warm.
So Kenny says CW1. Guys, you guys can pop in and talk about this stuff. We're willing to talk about this stuff. I got a few that I'm going to talk about myself, but hopefully we'll get a few other people. Pat said a resonant 60 meter. Crap, I just lost it.
Infed. Yeah.
A resonant 60 meter infed. Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of 60 meters, the ARRL has put out a new band plan chart. So please update yours. It has a new 60 meter allocation on there with the VFO range. And did anybody talk to Yaesu at Orlando?
I did talk
when they're going to release.
Talk to them, but not about that. No,
yeah, because they're going to have to release firmware to open up 60 meters so you can tune to it if you do not have the Mars mod done on your radio. If you have the Mars mod already, you can already VFO tune 60 meters. But if it's a stock radio, they're going to have to update.
So Chris says he used the 4-wave 180 meters and he was very happy with it.
Yeah.
Chris, what tuner? I'm curious. I know my tuner won't have a problem, but I'm just curious what tuner you used.
Because honestly, I didn't even try to tune 80 meters when I had it out. Yeah, I should have. Didn't even try. Mobile Tech's here. Kilo 7 Zulu Foxtrot India. What's up, buddy?
I think that would mess with me a little bit in CW.
Yeah, that is the Z and the F back to back.
Yeah, I think that might mess with me just a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'd probably be sitting there struggling what the Z was.
Speaking of CW,
okay. My call.
What was that Morris Morris, what?
Oh, the LDGG 100. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it is a little longer wire than the Eagle one, so it should be a little easier to tune than the Eagle one on 80 meters.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see here. It is. Oh God. Wow.
I don't know why that didn't turn into a link, but
MorrisWalker.com.
Yeah. I'll just pay it there. That'll be a link that you can click on. My second post there. This is not a new thing, I don't think, but I recently stumbled across it, and pretty cool. You put in your call sign. You don't have to put your first name in there. Put your state, whatever speed you want to send at, side tone, volume. You can choose how many stations that you want to be able to call you, or the maximum stations to call you at the same time, what kind of atmospheric noise effects that you want going on, and then you hit like POTA activator at the top, and then you hit CQ, and you copy the call sign down, and then you hit send, and it'll send a response to this call sign, and they'll send you a response with a signal report and a state, and you got to copy their state down and put it in there, and then you log it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Do they have a like a European setting for when the people from European are hunting you? You're sending it 22 words a minute, and then all of a sudden the European call comes in at like 97 words a minute.
Yeah, you should have no problem copying most of the Europeans because they'll send their call signs 47 times anyway, so you got plenty of time to decode it. So yeah, go check out MorrisWalker.com. I played with it a little bit earlier today. So my suggestion would be in POTA mode, have it shoot you the call signs of active POTA hunters.
Okay, so in POTA mode, it does do active POTA.
No, it does not. That would be my suggestion.
Okay, so I used to, when I was learning CW, there used to be an app, and I do not remember it. It's on one of my old phones, and I could probably find the old phone and find it. But it actually had POTA calls.
Okay.
And it sent you active POTA calls. And that thing helped me tremendously.
Yeah, I can see that. Most of the call signs that I've gotten through Morris Walker, the limited time that I played with it, seem like just random U.S. call signs. It's pretty cool. It'll help you learn a little bit. Once you already know all your letters, it'll help you string those letters together, so you can hear a group of letters and be able to string them together.
All right. Well, it looks like everybody's scared to come and talk about their projects.
Joe, what's up, buddy? Good to have you in here.
Man, it's awful. It's awful early for you, Joe.
Yeah. Let me just go ahead and say, because I haven't spoke with you since you lost one of your family members, and you know what I mean. Sorry, man. It's always hard to lose one of our furry creatures, man. So we're thinking about you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm done. Like,
that's a rough time. It's rough.
And unless you have one and you're attached to one, you'll never know something like that.
Yep. True.
So, I know if something happened to Roxy, I would lose my mind for sure.
There'd be nobody to bring you in your sleep.
No, she doesn't. When I'm sleeping, she will not bother me whatsoever unless two things happen. Well, three. One, if she feels like there's somebody at my door, she will wake me up. Two, if she has to go to the bathroom and it's an emergency because something's got her sick, she will wake me up. Or three, the one that's the least important, but evidently it's important to her. If my feet have wandered to this edge of the bed right here, where she jumps up on the bed, she will sit there and whine until I wake up and move my feet for her to jump back on the bed. Because she eats a lot at night. She's a vampire dog, I think. Which maybe that's why she has a zombie complex, because she's a vampire.
Mobile Tech got a POTA beam, a 10-meter portable hex beam. That's cool. Is it just one band on 10 meters? That'd be pretty cool. Be a nice size. I mean, just a 10-meter banded hex beam will be smaller than 20 meters.
Like,
We're in trouble now.
look here, somebody's got some projects they're working on.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's bring up Mr. David Frequency Frontier. What's going on, David?
Pop some
Not
names in
much,
here.
man.
There we go.
How's everybody doing?
Good, man. How about you?
Oh, busy talking about the project. Yeah, I got about 10 of them I hadn't finished.
Obviously, you made it back from the wonderful Orlando.
Don't get him started.
I'll get you started. I'm trying to poke the bear here a little bit.
Yeah, it was not my favorite place. That being said, the Hamfest itself, the people, the vendors, all that stuff was great.
The parking stuff, not so much.
The parking, the people doing the in and out rules. I've been on secure military bases in all seriousness and didn't get as much at the third degree as I got trying to get into the RV section with my RV.
Right.
With your RV in a spot that you paid for.
Like 6 months ago, yeah, in advance with my credit cards, even better.
Oh.
And then evidently I probably got the same guy when I was trying to get in to park my car there too, because he wasn't having it. I had to make David walk up there with my pass
again.
And he made me literally, he wouldn't even let me wait on David. He made me pull back out and go around and get into line to get back in. David was sitting there waiting on me by the time I got back around.
That's great. Jeez.
Yeah, they were so restrictive, I guess, for lack of a better word I want to use on the live stream.
But
I got a DoorDash order, and they were going to throw me out because my DoorDash driver stopped inside the gate to hand me my food.
No kidding. Wow.
No kidding.
Jeez. Times like this, James, I think our live stream needs a 10-second delay so we can just really tell it how it is. And we can just beep stuff out as it comes,
I believe your finger would get tired time I got stopped.
Yeah. What the bad thing is the next night when I'm there and I'm going out to activate with you, I go up there and I showed the guard. This guard was really cool. I showed him my pass and I showed him my vendor thing or my media pass where I was in the show. I was like, "Is this all I need to get back in?" He said, "Well, what time you be back?" I said, "I don't know. Sometime around 9 probably." And he's like, "Oh, well, they'll have the gates locked," which they didn't. They never had the gates locked at any hour that I noticed that night. But he's like, "But here's the code." And he gave me the gate code. But yet they wouldn't let David in, who was a paid customer the night before.
I mean, you figured, 9 o'clock, you'd need a code to get it. That's ridiculous because a lot of people are going to go out to eat. You're not going to get back till way past 9 anyway.
Yeah.
Go out
When
to
I
the
got
bar,
back, and I seen the gates open. It's 11, I know. But they had a cop up there. Matter of fact,
yeah.
When Molly came at about 1, she got in to get her chairs. She didn't have a code or anything, and she got in to get her chairs.
But they
I got stopped by
but they wouldn't let poor David park the RV in a spot he paid for.
No. Matter of fact, I got stopped by the cop there, who said, the so and so is coming on shift here in a little bit, and they might not be able to let you in. So midnight rolls around, nobody showed up till 6 a.m. I sit there from about 10 o'clock at night to 6 a.m. I was livid. I should probably apologize to that first fellow I run into.
Yeah, well, but that's like that. When I came back that night, I explained to that guy that Molly was coming to get her chairs. I was like, "They're down here at the POTA tent." I was like, "I can go get them and bring them up here or whatever." And he said, "No, you have a media badge. You don't have a vendor badge. You're not a vendor. You can't take something from a vendor tent. Nobody's getting nothing that don't have a vendor badge." But then the other guy came on shift and let Molly get her chairs and was super nice to her.
Oh my God.
So it was crazy.
Man, oh man.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what projects do you have, David?
So let's start at the top. Yeah, on that one. So I have finally invested in a full satellite setup I've yet to use. I got the dual band cross antenna, the big Yagi. I got the Vero handheld. I got all the adapters and the cases and all the cool stuff, and have yet to hook it up the first time.
You know what? That sounded like me the first time.
Yeah.
The first time I said I was going to get into satellite, but I didn't get all the stuff at once. Is my problem. I went to Huntsville and I got the antenna, and I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. The next year I go to Huntsville, I buy the radio.
Then the year after that, he bought the coax.
No, I already had the coax. I started doing it after I bought the radio, but still, the thing was is I actually had, a handheld that I could have done it prior to that, and just like I'm doing now, I get in these funks where I'm so busy I just can't seem to do what I need to get done. So.
Yep, I understand that completely. I was dumb enough to go out and buy the whole kit and caboodle all at one time, and FedEx dropped that off, and I've got it out of the box. That's kind of where I'm at in my steps on making satellite contacts. I've taken out the FedEx box.
Shoot me a private message after the stream. Let me know where you got your stuff from, because I went to Hamcation with the sole purpose of getting what I needed for satellites, but they didn't have anything there in stock. They were all like, well, you can order it. I'm like, well, hell, I can order it when I get home. I'm not going to use it till I get home anyway. So I'm not going to order it here, because you're not going to give me any discount if I order here versus if I order it 6 months from now. So
that's it. That's the only reason I go to a Hamfest, so I can impulsively spend money I don't need to spend. I want it now.
Well, I ended up impulsively spending, just not on what I wanted.
Yeah. And I don't understand that, because either vendors don't bring the stuff that they could sell, or they don't bring enough. Like CW places are notorious for running out of CW keys on day one of the Hamfest. And I understand that a lot of people come through the Hamfest wanting to buy this stuff, but you're going to the big three or something. You should bring extra stock. At least make it midway through Saturday, guys.
Right.
But I can't tell you the amount of Hamfest that I went to, and day number 1, Bagali's out, N3 is out. I'm like, they all run out, and I'm like, why don't you just bring more stock? You're going to sell them. Because this is my thoughts, and it's kind of other people's, I think, too. I don't really need that CW key, but I'm going to the Hamfest and I'm going to see it. I know I'm going to want it, so I might as well get it, right? But then I go there, and the N3ZN was 4 Hamfest straight. I went there, and I looked at it, and I played with it, and I was like, all right, I want this key. I'm out. 4 Hamfest straight. We're talking Dayton. We're talking Orlando. We're talking Huntsville, and another Orlando. And then I got up there to Dayton that year, and I go and I look at it, and I was like, man, one day, I can't remember who was even with me. Somebody was with me. I said, one day I'm going to get that key. And his wife's like, because the guy always says, I can have it for you in 3 weeks. I don't want it in 3 weeks. I want to walk out of the Hamfest with it. And
I want my money, and I want it now.
I'm not going to order it when I get home. I never did. But I got to that Hamfest, and his wife's like, oh, he's got it in stock. I said, he don't have it in stock. And she said, hun, do you have any one of these keys? And he turned around and he seen me. He said, I've got one especially for you. Because I had been there 4 times asking for it.
Yeah.
So I finally got that key. But if it wouldn't have been there then, I'd still be probably going to those Hamfests saying, I'm going to get that key one day. And would probably never have got it if it wasn't ever at a show.
That's the situation I'm in right now, because you asked me the last 2 weeks or the last 3 streams.
If
the
you
last
ordered
3 streams, he's asked me in the green room, have I ordered my satellite gear yet? I'm like, no, I haven't. But I would already had it if they had it at the damn Hamfest. You see,
which antenna are you looking for, Dan, in particular?
The Arrow. Yeah. Yeah, and the ICOM, what is it, the 2730B?
Yes, those are
Oh.
like finding hen's teeth.
Yeah. But
I have the
you got both.
something light, Chris. It's
Something like Chris.
I'm talking to the chat.
Hermes?
I'm trying to see if
See, I didn't need another CW key either, but the last day of the Hamfest, the CW crack dealer, Aaron from Aaron Makes Keys over at Modern Morris, walked up to the POTA tent and he flared his trench coat and said, "Would you like to buy one of these keys?" I said, "What's your Hamfest price?" Because I mean, I'm always looking for a deal, right? And he gave a good price for a key that in a color that's a special color, so he doesn't mass produce. So I got a pretty rare colored key for a good deal, and I said, "Take my money."
I'm going right now to look at the name of it because I'm gonna lose my mind if I don't remember.
That's not a long. You don't have to put gas in the car to drive there, do you?
I got the ZN Lite 2.
Ah,
High performance under 5 ounces.
where'd you get that one? What Hamfest?
I think Dayton.
Okay. I want to say I've used it. Have I used it on your radio before? I know I've used your Bagali when you got it.
You used my Adventure.
Yeah. When
on
you got it.
on the radio.
Yeah. Chris.
Yeah, I gotta.
Wait a minute, man. Chris says he had a 2730 that he never used and he sold it about a year ago. Now, Chris, you did not have the clairvoyance to know last year that I wanted a 700, that I wanted a 2730. What's wrong with you, man? You're supposed to have our back like that.
Well, in his defense, he's not thinking about satellites, and he's just thinking ICOM. Ain't knowing that my POTA friend's going to want an ICOM. So in your defense, I'll take up for you.
That's right.
Yes. The only thing I don't like about my M3 ZN key is that the cable is connected permanently. Same as my Bagali Adventurer. I like stuff that comes off. It's just so much better for me.
Yeah. Me and the infamous PP Man were talking about this the other day. That's one reason I don't like the CW Morris N0SA key, because it has the cable permanently attached to it. And that key just happens to shock the crap out of me every time I use it. But maybe it's just me. I don't know.
If you're looking for a program per se, in my opinion, the Long Island CW Club.
Yeah. Sure.
Some people would tell you the other one, CW Academy.
Yeah, you got CW Academy, you got CW Ops, you got Long Island CW Club. They're both. I mean, they're all great, dude. They're all going to teach you in their different ways.
Yeah.
I'm a lifetime member of Long Island CW Club. I really don't use it anymore, but the time that I did use it, it was great.
I haven't used it in forever, but I'll be honest. Once in a blue moon, I will stop in on a more advanced class, and I'll pop in there and I'll go ahead and tell the teacher, I'm like, I'm not here to participate in class. I'm just here to copy while you guys are sending.
Absolutely, yeah.
And most of the time, it's somebody that hunts me on POTA, and they know I'm not there to participate in the class. But it's still great. But now there's lots of great apps like the one Dan dropped there. It seems really interesting.
Yeah.
So,
but really for the price point, the lifetime membership for Long Island CW Club is well worth it. Even if you really don't use it, just to support those guys for what they do, it's financially just worth it. It's not expensive.
You can't go wrong with the Bagali. I'm sorry. Their keys are great. I have two.
I actually just sold one.
Huh?
I actually just sold one of mine.
Yeah, I won't be selling none of mine. I like mine a lot.
Oh, I love the key that I sold. I just never used it. So,
well, okay. So what about all these radios that I don't use? Should I sell them?
Absolutely. A matter of fact, that Icom 2730 would be nice.
No, I use that
I buy it from.
weekly. I use that weekly. So
Morris Mania is a good app too. That's correct. If you have an app that's App Store and for Android, very good for learning.
yes, Brian, he sold his Traveler.
Yeah, I sold my Traveler. I actually sold my Traveler in a park to somebody who I heard was looking for a Traveler, and I carried this thing because the Traveler, it's a great key. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I'm not trying to talk anybody out of it, but it's not, to me, it's not a portable key. It's heavy, but it sends great. Smooth key.
So here's a great way to learn CW. If you're on a limited budget with your ham radio gear, like super limited budget, like me, for example, Dan's not on a limited budget.
Oh,
He,
yeah.
he might tell you he is, but he's not.
We all have a budget.
He don't. His budget is like, can I buy the ISS to run remotely through? That's his budget.
I'll buy my own satellite so I can filter who uses it.
But if you're on a budget, go buy you a very expensive CW key.
Yes.
Because
CW Morris.
if you're on a budget and you buy an expensive CW key, guess what? You're going to practice.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you can justify wasting that much money and not use the crap out of it.
CW Morris makes awesome 3D printing keys, and you can adjust them so they send phenomenally. Our buddy Robbie, Whiskey One Radio Charlie Papa, has an online store. He makes awesome CW keys.
But that's a budget key. I want you to buy expensive key,
Yeah.
so you're forced to practice.
Okay, yeah. So the other way around. I got you. Whiskey 8 Oscar X-Ray Chris, are you going to be in Huntsville this year by chance? If you are, find me. Or if you're going to be in Orlando next year, if you haven't touched one by then, find me and I will let you play with either of my modern Morrises. No problem at all. You send to your heart's content to figure out if you want one or not.
Or if you're going to be in Dayton this year, find me, and I'll get one in your hands. I don't own one yet, but I may have one by Dayton. But if not, I have access to them at Dayton. So anyway, so you got this satellite gear. What's your plans for the satellites, David?
So my original intention was to take my son out, and I got a friend of mine who's been incapacitated, homebound for the last few weeks or months rather, and his son is almost the same age as mine. I was going to take everybody out to talk to satellites, talk to space over a radio, because that's 12-year-olds find that neat.
Yeah.
Well, the minute I got everything in, that's when all the snow stuff happened, a month and a half, 2 months ago. And it's been nasty every weekend ever since, or I've been gone.
Yeah.
So one day.
And kids are very interested in that. So my sister's son, he's been talking to me about it forever. And when we all went camping this weekend, I was looking at the passes the night before, and I said, and he's one of those kids, he's a rock star. He wants to roll out of bed at 11 o'clock, hair all a mess, and look like he done been to the party of the century the night before, and he's a guitar player already, and so I looked at him. I said, "There's a good pass tomorrow. You got to be up at 9 o'clock. Be down at the campground. To be down at my camper at 9 o'clock." And I kid you not, 8:30 he was walking through the camper door.
Yeah.
So and he got to watch me do an actual very good pass. Actually, I got five contacts on the SO50 that day. So
I think it'll be cool too. Like I was thinking about this to introduce it to my kids, that find an ISS pass that is, you can't do it like a true midnight pass, but do it like your twilight dusk pass where you can actually watch it go over and say, that's what we're talking to. That dot that's moving right there is what we're talking to. Well, right? So
believe it or not, I've seen several satellites when working them, because I work a lot of times at night because I don't have any other time to do things. But especially when Steven was really into satellites, he'd message me like, the ISS is coming over in 30 minutes. I'm like, yeah, it's midnight. Let's do this. But yeah, we'd go out, and there's several times I was like, is that the satellite?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my phone, and I'm looking at that, and I'm following my phone with my antenna, and I'm like, that's the satellite. I'm seeing the satellite. It's cool to an adult to see it, but alone a kid.
Yeah, sometimes around here, you can see them most when the sun just sets down on the horizon, because that's when the sun is actually hitting them a little bit. And we'll stay outside and you can stay out for 20 minutes and probably see 30 of them pass over here. Just random satellites,
So the good thing too is if you're trying to, show a kid, it's a little easier to get them in ham radio because they just have to get their technician to do a satellite. So, they can hit the basic test and they can do a satellite. So,
yeah, I think I was doing it mainly for my friend's son. He's ultra into space and all that. And my son, I think maybe he may get into ham radio later. Matter of fact, during Orlando, a week before I went, I told him, buddy, you can go with me. You can miss school Wednesday. You can miss school Thursday. You can miss school Friday. We'll be in Orlando. We can stop by the beach one day. All these things. He said, okay, why are we going? I said, what's a Hamfest? Ham radio stuff. He said, I'd rather go to school.
Bunch of nerds.
Ouch.
Yeah, it hurt.
Yes. Well, but there's hope. Just today in the POTA park, I worked at a school club, and there's a really young girl on there, and I asked her if she had her license yet. She said no. I said, well, I'll tell you what, you go ahead and send me an email, this account, and I said, send you some stickers, and then when you get your license, and you can contact me, I'll send you a card. And she was excited about that. And you just got to find ways to get them into it. For example, I'm dropping a video tomorrow. I'm actually dropping 2 videos tomorrow, and I normally drop one video at 4 o'clock, but at 4 o'clock there'll be a video, and then following that there'll be another video, so you can watch them both. But one of them is very short, and it is about a youth, and it's the Hamcation 2026 challenge that was issued by me to this youth, because they have a very special talent that has nothing to do with ham radio, but it's something that they can do very fast.
And it's cool.
And it's very cool. And I watched them do it, and it's really fast. That's why the video is fast. But they're also into ham radio and want to get their license. And I told them if they got their license, I would go out to their state, which is Kentucky. And I said, we'll do a special challenge. And you'll get to do your thing. And I'm not saying what it is because the video is coming out tomorrow. And I'll do my thing. And we're going to see who can finish first. So me getting activated or them finishing what their talent is. I was like, and then we'll do a group activation at her. And they were just so super excited. So hopefully it motivates her to get a license and stuff. And that video is coming out tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. Don't blink is all I'm going to say. She's quick.
Yeah. It's phenomenal. I can do what she does, but not nearly that fast. Not remotely that fast. Mine
kids are just
my fastest is probably 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
So,
2 minutes. I'll do a 5 Park Road, Dan.
Yeah. No kidding. No kidding. Yeah. It's going to be an awesome video, guys. Don't miss it.
I'll check that out.
We'll put it this way. If the spot fails me and don't get out to people quick enough, I'm going to lose for sure.
Okay. So let me know exactly when you're doing it. So when you post your spot, I can immediately delete it.
No, I'm not telling you nothing.
So she will win.
No, I'm not telling you nothing.
Matter of fact, you need to activate on 17 meters or 10 meters tomorrow.
Yeah. No, for the challenge. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You should make it hard for yours. You can't spot on 40. Come on now.
Oh no, I'm spotting on 40. Got kid or no kid. You listen, you're not teaching a kid a lesson by letting them win.
Yeah, but when they really beat you, it hurts my feelings. My ego hurts a little bit.
Well, it does, but that's good for me. It's good for me. That means I'll have to step up my game and get faster.
That's right.
But POTA hunters right now, no, don't get faster. Don't get faster.
Terry says, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what's a ute? Oh,
So
oh man. So yeah, I mean, you're into the same stuff that I wanted to get into, but they kind of shafted me at the Hamfest satellites. So
good.
Yeah,
We're
the
good.
other big project I got, I was going to ask you guys. I'm trying to find somewhere to obtain a cheap and good. I know those words do not go together, but that's what I'm looking for. Cheap and good rotor for my. I have a high gain butterfly 2-element beam, three band beam, and I'm trying to find a rotor that I can hook to my computer to interface. Because when I put the old school TV antenna or TV rotor, I learned real quick I'm not smart enough to figure out where Australia is on that little stupid north, south, east, west compass, because it ain't west.
yeah, it's not. You're right. Yeah, I wouldn't know. How much? Well, all right. So it's not just a rotor. It's a rotor. You need to figure out the wind load for that antenna. Make sure the rotor can handle
minuscule.
it. Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Find the lightest duty Yaesu rotor that's out there. I would say, because Yaesu will be able to interface with your stuff. So.
Yeah, but that's he said cheap though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's
well, I passed on some 2 years ago that was Yaesu rotors that were really cheap, and I haven't seen any cheap since.
So thank you very much, Terry, for the $10 worth of orbs.
Yeah, Brian says Hamfest is probably your best bet, or the swap pages on QRZ, something like that.
Well, here I'll make this better for you. You're in a better position than I am, because the project that I'm hawing around about is getting my linear station set up. I have a very good radio for it.
You need an Azel,
but the rotor that I need,
yeah,
and normal Yaesu rotor is about $450. The one for satellites, the one that everybody uses, is about $800.
Yeah, you need the Azel rotor that does azimuth and elevation. Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't need all that.
No. It's not that I'm hee-hawing about it. It's I don't have the cash for it. But here's the kicker. I'm not going to be that person that is setting it up in the house, and I'm sitting in the house, beating everybody to the punch, and I'm the guy in the field that gets mad because they're talking over me. I'm still going to be portable, because my plan is to get a speaker tripod, one of them big speaker stands.
Yeah.
And then I'll have it come up, and it'll have a bar come out, and it'll have 2 antennas on each side, or one on each side, and then have the rotor in the center to turn them and do the azimuths and stuff. So it's a big project. But
Whiskey 3 double or nothing. What's going on, buddy?
Don been hunting me all day and still has time to come in and hang out with us.
That's right.
Yeah, I love that when he says double or nothing on there.
That's about as good as extra spicy unicorns. I was like, what? Oh, that's Chris.
Yeah, it threw me when it come through too.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm dropping this link again. If anybody else has some projects they're working on what they want to talk about. But yeah, that's my big thing. I know a lot of people seen the satellite stations, where people will sit in their house and work the satellites and the antennas on the roof and doing all the work for them and stuff like that. I'm wanting that scale of something, but I'm wanting it portable, because my main thing with satellites is it's POTA. I'm trying to bring satellite people into this channel, but I'm still stuck in the POTA world. You know what I'm saying? It's like 70% of my satellite passes now are in POTA parks. Most of my filming ones end up being here at the house or something, because it's harder. So a lot of times when I'm doing them at the park, I've been activating or something. I'm looking like, oh crap, I've got like 5 minutes, and I'll just run out there and do the phone recorder for the voice part.
Yeah.
But
I wonder if the folks that mainly do shack ham shack satellites, the folks that have a base station to do satellite work. I wonder if they graduated up to that and they started off as, say, portable or started off as rovers, or if that's where they started mainly. See, to me, that's something that you would graduate up to, is having a shack station.
Well, and I have. I started in the yard.
Yeah.
And then now I'm more of what's called a rover. I like to go to different grids to activate in different grids and stuff.
Yeah.
But now I'm not wanting to graduate to do it at the house. I'm wanting to graduate into doing it in roving.
Yeah. I could never see you doing it at the house. You just don't like to be. I mean, you like to be outdoors so much that that would bore you to death, I think.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, a lot of people do ham radio from their house, and that's great. I'm glad people do ham radio from their house.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm just a get out there and do it portable kind of guy. There's Bravo 3, Charlie, Mike Tango, Roger.
5-9er. Good to have you in here. Tango, Mike, Charlie, 3 Bravo Kilo.
Well,
good to see you.
And while he's in here, I hate to put him on the spot, but we did get a couple of questions earlier, and I'm just curious, how's the web page and the setup coming for the 4-wave?
4-wave, yeah, buddy. We used it while you're typing, and we used it last weekend on an activation, me and James, and hey, it worked. Actually worked better than I thought it was going to on 40 meters for the time of day that we use it on 40 meters. It was just shy of straight noon. And it did very, very well. Did very well on 20 meters too. We got DX on, was it 15? Went to 15, got some DX. Sweden, a couple Frances. It did good. He says the next batch is in production right now. Sweet.
Okay. And somebody else was asking if you guys had set the price solid yet in stone, and was asking about the prices as well. Aaron says a shack station could easily be 4K. At least that's what he spent to collect the equipment. Luckily for me, the radio I got, which is a very, very expensive radio, one of my Patreons got me a very, very, very. So I have the radio taken care of. Basically, I do have 2 antennas already. I do plan on getting better antennas, but I do have 2 antennas already that I could run. So basically, I need the rotor and a monitor stand and the pole set up, and I could run one, but mine's going to be portable. It's going to be a shack setup, but portable. If you guys have ever seen November 1 Mike Hotel Victor's setup when he is not on the when he's not on his tower, he has it on a stand. That's similar to what I would be running. And that's so I can go into the park, and I know what I'll do. I'll take my FDX1 out. I'll set up 2 different HF antennas because I got 2 different antenna ports for it. And then I'll set up my satellite station. I'll sit there and just have timers for every time it's time to do a satellite. And I'll do HF in between. And I'll sit in the park and just make a day of it. That's my big plan for it.
Modern Morris is in the house saying hello to the POTA King. Aaron showed up. That was the Morris Code crank dealer that I was telling y'all about earlier in the stream, who hit me up on the last day of the Hamfest and took more of my money. But
that's right. And I would call him out, but I haven't checked my email since we've been on the stream, and maybe he's done messaged me back. But I did send him a message today, finding out when he can come on the stream, because he's coming on to talk about Modern Morris and stuff. So
Curtis said I had to wait for this production batch to get some final weights and measures and all that good stuff. And
good deal. Well, Curtis, me and Dan took Dan's out and did an initial test, and it did great, man.
Curtis, I believe I have
probably am.
your number, Curtis. If not, shoot me a Discord message, a private message. I'll send you some text message to show you what I did with mine. I sent them to Ray to show him, but make sure you get them too, just for some different ideas that y'all might have. So. We will collaborate to make it the best thing ever, for sure.
Yeah, and then when I get
working great,
when I get back to West Virginia to get the rest of my stuff that I have already for mine, I'll be putting mine together as well, and I'll be doing it. Can James kill it testing on it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, from what I saw, minus the 9-to-1 that comes with it. So do not try this with the 9-to-1 that comes with it. But the gauge of wire that they use on this thing, you could run legal limit through it. Not the 9-to-1. You can run legal limit through the wire. Don't blow your 9-to-1 up doing something stupid. Just saying. It's a nice gauge wire. So.
Aaron says he just put a modern Morse pre-order in.
Nice. There we go. That's right.
See you later, Mobile Tech.
I'm not 6'4". I'm not.
Yeah, Dan's about 6'2.5", maybe 6'3".
6'2.5".
Well, maybe I'm 6'4", because people come to Hamfest all the time, and that's their thing. They'll look at me like, "I thought you'd be shorter."
What did you say the first time you met me? It was in Orlando years ago. You said something like, "I thought you would have been shorter." I'm like 5'10", 5'11", somewhere in there.
But yeah, that's what people tell me. I thought you'd be shorter. I'm like, what kind of short person can run a pile-up like me?
You are short.
You can hear the pile-up better the shorter you are because you're closer to the speaker, you see.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
About to say, I'm like the only 6'4" person on the stream at the moment.
Yeah, no,
David,
you
David
are
is not short.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's right.
I can't remember who it was. Somebody had seen David at the show and like, I don't know, man, he's scary.
He's a big teddy bear. You just don't know him yet.
50-50.
And you know, anybody who's ever seen the Beanie Weenie Wrestling Champions, you know, they are kind of scary.
That's true.
Yeah, if I go to Huntsville this year, I've debated on contacting them to see when it was going to be during that week, so I can invite everyone to go and we'll have an event.
That would be great.
An A-Track Patreon meetup.
At the Beanie, yes. Oh my goodness.
Yep,
do they have teeter-totters there by chance?
They do not.
Damn.
But I believe the Beanie Weenie filled swimming pool for the wrestling and the championship strap should be enough motivation.
And we're going to volunteer Terry to take on the champion.
Now, these are organic Beanie Weenies. I mean, they are like edible, correct?
They probably were before you put them in the pool.
Well, yeah, okay. Maybe I could load up the Beanie Weenie pool, make a contact with it.
That's great.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
That'd be a great 80-meter antenna.
Anyway, we're coming up on the end of the hour. Thanks to David for coming in and talking about his project that he's being slack about. Thanks to Dan for being slack and not even giving us a project at all, because Dan's project is to order stuff for his project.
Yeah.
And anyway, David, what you got coming up?
Not much. I need to get my video finished from the my spurious submissions video. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It involves law enforcement, a Baofeng, and it's gonna be great. But my editing and trying to combine 5 different cameras worth of film for the first time has been a challenge.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Filming, no problem. Editing sucks.
Yeah, and doing 1 or 2 sources, I've got to the point it's easy. But now I got the drone, I have 2 GoPros, my phone, and a webcam. It was all different angles, and it's all discombobulated.
Yeah.
Let me.
when,
But-
when you're stacked in your editor.
But let me ask you this: when you were shooting the raw footage, did you already have an idea of your mind of what the final product was going to look like?
Yes.
Okay, that
did.
always helps. That always helps. Okay.
Yeah, it was all. There's a script. There was steps. It was this needs to be here. It was a almost professional production. Almost.
Yeah, like when I'm taking B-roll in a park, I'm already in my mind seeing how that's going to fit into the video. You know, and everybody's like, "Well, why do you want a picture of that?" It's like, you'll see.
Yeah, 99% of mine are I shoot from the hip and just kind of go with what I'm looking at the camera. But this one and a couple others it was thought out and scripted. Hopefully, it comes out good.
Gary, there's always the whole park is always full of hams. I'm not sure if my group has booked their stuff or not yet this year. I know PP Man and Steven said they booked already.
It's not a 3 for except in certain spots.
But normally we get together and book. I don't know who all's booked or not. So, but anyway, Dan, what you got coming up?
Man, not a whole bunch. A couple more days of work. That dreaded 4-letter word that starts with a whiskey, but helps. Thanks everybody. I'll get my words straight here in a minute. Episode 234. 4.5 years of Hump Day Happy Hour. We've been here. Not me. He's been here 4.5 years. I've been doing probably about 3.5, something like that. But thanks everybody for coming along. Hump Day Happy Hour 234 is in the books. I'm gonna drop some links here in the chat to our Patreon and our Discord, because on Wednesdays after the stream we go over to have our after chat over in Discord, which is a Patreon benefit, which James is going to let you know all about now.
That's right. That's where I'm heading. After chat, we have a lot of fun in there every week, and it is a Patreon benefit, but you can join for free. But if you do join for free, you're probably going to be not smart enough to message me or Dan, because I tell you to message me or Dan every week, and every week people join and don't message us. But guys, you got to message me or Dan, because I don't get notifications for the free accounts, so we can get you in those rooms to check it out. Because if you join Patreon and you don't get no benefits that week, you're not going to stay. I mean, it's just that simple, you know. So, or at least I think it's that simple. But message me and Dan and come in and hang out with us and enjoy some of the other benefits as well. And that's where we're heading tomorrow. For me, I'll be back TikTok streaming like I am every single day. I did miss a couple of days the weekend because I was camping, but I'm streaming there every day and having a whole lot of fun. And video drop double feature tomorrow. That's right, 6-7. There's a lot of 6-7s over there. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. If you come to after chat, I'll tell you why I'm not allowed to do 6-7, because I'm not a kid.
That's right.
Other than that, guys, thanks for hanging out with us tonight in 73.
See you.